Okay, welcome to our next vlog, part 3. This is a Alpha Sia, which was designed by women engineers. And it was really nice inside, real nice and tall. I'm 6'3", 200 and probably 75 pounds at the time. But it was a nice diesel pusher with plenty of power, storage, and room. That was the things that we liked about it. Nice cargo space, what we call the basement, what everybody calls a basement actually. Only problem we had with it when we first brought it home was we discovered it was, well, it's heavy. And it sunk right down into that grass as we were trying to pull it up into the driveway. So if you got that problem, you better have a buddy. And I have one in the neighborhood. Better call Ricky. He comes over and helps me get it up out of the mud and back onto the driveway. Thanks, Ricky. The tires were good, mostly on the front, but the rear were terrible. Had to have them replaced. We took off the satellite stuff on the top. It was all corroded. One of the things I liked about it is there's plenty of room on the roof there because there's no air conditioning on the roof. It's all underneath, which it never really worked. That's another story. This is the cockpit, push button, Allison transmission, 6-speed. That couch right there folds into a bed. This is the kitchen, and it comes with a residential fridge, and this is it going, look back into the bedroom. The bedroom was really nice, except for you can't walk all the way around it. We didn't like that. It was up against the wall. It's kind of difficult to take care of. Had a washer dryer which leaked the first time we turned it on and run it, but we figured it out and got it to work most of the time. Most of the features in it worked. No serious leaks except from the glass on the front. This is us trying to figure out the wiring. What a week that was. Trying to get our own wiring hooked up into it. We put 900 watts of solar on the top. It already had an inverter but wasn't pure sine wave. That's another whole story in itself. If you plug it in, it has an automatic transfer switch. Of course, I plugged it in wrong because I'm a rookie and it blew the transfer switch. Found one on Amazon, got underneath the fridge, is where it was. We looked everywhere for it, found it under the fridge. Amazing. This part is important because first time we went over Parley's Pass in Salt Lake City, it overheated, it got hot, and that scared us. And so this is actually a great company. This is Charlie's, this is Gilberto, and he is cleaning it. I'm going to let the sound run on this, and I'm going to allow it to run in the background here. It's a little noisy, it's a little loud, but it's important what he's doing, and when he gets to the end of it, I'll explain what this is all about. Okay, everybody, this is the part of the video where you, after you watch this part where they're cleaning this radiator inside and out. That was actually underneath the bed inside the rig. We just put the hose through the window, and that again is Gilberto at Charlie's cleaning the rig. So let me explain to you what's going on here. Let me do some explaining. Um, like I said, we took it up over Parley's Pass, and it overheated. And as you know, when it overheats, you usually have to downshift, go on lower gears to keep it from getting too hot. We were able to go quite a ways, but it still concerned me. I had planned to pull my Honda Civic behind it, and so we wanted it to be work soundly and not overheat. When this first happened, I'm putting Charlie's number up here because they were lifesavers. When this first happened, I looked for the local Allison Transmission / Cat dealer, which was a truck stop or a truck repair facility in Salt Lake City. I called them on the phone, made an appointment, which was like 6 or 7 weeks out. We took it down there that day to have it repaired, and they acted like they didn't know who I was and I wasn't supposed to be there, so on and so forth. But eventually a guy came out and talked to me, told me it was going to be $3,500 to get it fixed. They had to take the radiator out, take all the hoses out, a whole bunch of other components out of it, and clean it all out, clean the radiator out, and put it back in. It was $3,500. So I went into a complete and total panic. I got online and looked at a lot of blogs talking about this Alpha C because it's really a popular unit if you're an owner. There's a whole group on Facebook. I put some messages out there on Facebook about it, and they told me about Charlie's. And some of them actually got friendly. It was friendly, but they got a little upset with me that I live so close to Charlie's that's in Utah. I really don't want to play up Charlie's too much, but they really helped me out of a bind because, well, $3,500 is $3,500, but there were also some other issues that we were noticing about the rig, this Alphacia. So we went to them. They just did a phenomenal job. One of the last pictures that you'll see there is the probably 5 or 6 Alphacias all in a row, and they let you park there while they're working on your rig. Full hookups, water, sewer, 50 amp. So we were able to park there while they worked and basically live in the rig. It was kind of nice. Did a really good job. The part of the invoice, I remember I went to a dealership and they wanted to charge me $3,500. But when I went to Charlie's, the part on the invoice, and again, I had many things done, the strips around the slides that came in and out, some little bit of fog in one of the windows, I think, stuff like that, just a list. When we got to that part where they cleaned out the radiator, that was $600. So I can't help but get excited about them a little bit. I think they'll pretty much work on any rig, fifth wheel, Class A, pull trailer. I don't remember. It seems like we even saw an Airstream in there. So don't shy away from them if you're in the Utah area. They're phenomenal. They tell you up front what it's going to cost. It's not one of those things where they add on cost after they tell you a little bit at the end. They did a phenomenal job. We were there probably 4 or 5 days getting the stuff that we needed done. Can't talk enough about them. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form, but people who know Charlie's in Utah love Charlie's in Utah. So we got the engine running just like we wanted. It never overheated after that. We ended up moving out of that rig. And as you can see from the background here that I am now in a fifth wheel. That unit I knew for a fact would work out on our land. So we kind of went back and forth with that. Even though we decided we wanted to travel, we still wanted to get some work done on our property. So I knew that would work for that. It would do very well. But as we got prepared to do that and started to look into what we needed to pull the Honda behind us, I remember one time climbing up to clean off the solar panels, which, by the way, worked really well. We were able to actually, with a full day of sunlight in the summer, I could run the convection oven. We could run the convection oven to cook our dinner inside. That was nice. It powered a regular fridge, conventional fridge inside the rig, which was also nice, worked really well. So we were quite pleased with it, but I got up to clean off those solar panels, 900 watts of solar panels, and I felt some soft spots in the roof. Now, which I never felt before when I was up there, which kind of made me think that the guy who put the solar panels on the roof didn't really understand alpha-cia, and I think that the water leaked into the top of the roof and made it really soft. That was one of the issues. The other one was we had an appointment to go back to Charlie's to get the air conditioning to work, but they told me, it's hit and miss. It's a really old unit. And when I started looking into the cost of replacing everything underneath that needed to be done, all that had to be taken out, cleaned up, and replaced, started to get a little leery about it, whether it was going to work for us. But I was going to use this to work out of the property. And in the interim, because financially things started to turn around for us a little bit, I got an F-350 dually pickup truck, which was what I was going to use to pull tractors and other rigs out to our property, including trailers full of lumber, cement, whatever I needed to really go to work. At the time, I wasn't working. Patty was still working. So I felt like I had plenty of time to go out and do some work out there. This is when I found the soft spot on the roof. Right in that same window of time, Patty's job let her go. They had a layoff. It's kind of a strange situation. Won't go into that, but now we're kind of like pushed out into the world, if you will. She didn't have that to rely on, so we thought, oh my gosh. So we had these problems with Alfred. That's what we call him. We went down to another dealership. Forgive me for going to dealerships. And we traded in our alpha-cia and got a Montana fifth wheel. I am going to, in the next vlog, go over this this Montana fifth wheel. I'm going to show you the things it's a 2020. We bought a brand new one. I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I am not affiliated with Keystone, who makes the Montana fifth wheel. You're going to see that right away. Probably never hear from them or anything nice from them. But I'm going to go over that in the next vlog. If you're interested in a newbie's experience with a fifth wheel, all the things that we learned a lot. Overall, the quality of the Keystone Montana is pretty good. What we found is they really do back their warranty. When we went into places to have some things done, they stepped up. I'll actually talk about one of the other dealers that I like a lot down in Yuma, Arizona. They're very straightforward, very helpful. So I have to give a shout out to them, even though I'm not affiliated with them. So we're going to wrap this vlog up. If you find this information useful and helpful or entertaining, because as writers, we are in the entertainment business, and we try to anyway. And so if you find this useful, please like and subscribe, recommend it to your friends. Let's build this channel. I have a ton of video, a ton of footage of all kinds of places that we've been in the last couple of years in this Montana fifth wheel. This is our final rig, if you will, pulling it behind a F-350, which I'll go over that a little bit in the next vlog or the one after, and explain to you why we picked this particular truck. It has plenty of power, and I like Ford, so don't get me into that. I won't go down that path just yet. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next vlog.